Intermediate seal, nice. Send the torch to the convoy. So Mercedes, Dedue, and Ash are still 9 on this team. Mercedes can heal him, I guess?
I owe you one.
Healing for 1 still gives experience. Dedue can finish him. What are his weapon ranks looking like? C with X. Nice. So I'll use some Gauntlet experience.
Luck wasn't with you. I will handle whatever comes.
He got magic for some reason, but other than that, strength and defense. These guys are middling their way towards us. Byleth is gonna, you know, go up here. And I can rally for support. So I'll start sending Ash towards the other treasure and I'll kind of have my people start grouping up. That 1 extra movement is a real big deal.
Let the lesson begin.
Oh hey, now Violet's critting. There we go. Lance is now D.
Practice yields results.
I need to get that higher. I think to recruit Leonie I probably need a C
mindful.
or a D plus at least. But also Byleth is still only level 9. We have 1 guy who can get towards her. But that's fine, and I can take on all those mages. And Dimitri can be next to her to give her support. And then on this side I can put Mercedes in range. Save the physic use.
Let's do this.
Group lightning, huh? Oh, that looked really cool. And it missed. And even if it didn't miss, it would have done like nothing.
Stay focused.
Well, it's just gonna take this guy out.
No hesitation.
Simple. Another crit. Okay.
You fought well.
Byleth's level 10. Wow, that was a crazy
Another
good
step
level up.
forward.
The problem is Byleth has very low ranks because I can't teach him and I haven't really been using the explore time to teach him, which is probably a problem because I don't think he can actually class change until he has a C in one of the weapons. Let's try to give this kill to Annette if we can. Oh, whoops. I shouldn't have done that.
I aim for greatness.
I wasn't even paying attention to the numbers there. But that's okay, now she's level 10.
Have I improved some?
That was a very Pegasus Knight level up. She's not even a Pegasus Knight, but she's already getting Pegasus Knight level ups. Let's see. I'd like Ash to get the kill if I can. Weaken him. Curve shot for a little extra damage. By a little I mean one, but hey. And I can kill at least one of these guys. Maybe. In theory. Oh hey, you can do this. That'll work.
This is our chance.
I keep forgetting gambits are a thing because it's so not, or it can miss. That works too, I guess. Well, I don't really want to give the kill to Dimitri or Felix because they're already higher level than everyone else. So I'll just let the enemy take a turn. $19 damage is pretty high, but Dedue has no resistance. Apparently he just wanted Sylvain to attack him back.
You're out of luck.
Seeing axes, that's pretty cool.
It's all.
Okay, who should I give the kill to? And that's the only one who's level 8, so let's do that. Ash can weaken him. Ooh, Ash should take a lot of damage. Well, if Ingrid use a javelin. No, Ingrid will kill him too. We'll have Mercedes use a bow. Yeah, there we go. Now Annette should be able to finish him off just fine. There we are.
I'll show you.
And of course she gets a critical hit. I've gotten a lot of unnecessary critical hits this fight.
Aw, this stinks.
2 stat level up, but she got defense, so I'm not really mad about that. I might give the boss kill to Ash, or I could give it to Dedue. Or Byleth. I mean, I don't necessarily need Byleth to get experience, he needs weapon experience more than anything else. And to do that I need to use my professor time to actually tutor him, because he's the only one who's not getting taught. Ironically, the professor is the least qualified out of anyone on my team. And I totally forgot that I need to go get that treasure. I can't believe I almost didn't get a treasure. Who has the chest key? I could run Ash over there and unlock it without using one, but I think I'll just trade that over, then trade it over again. And use heal just because.
Well done.
Alright, Byleth can move the next turn. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and rally Ash.
Thank you.
And that'll work.
Too late. The seal will be broken any minute now.
Very nice. You know what? I think I'm gonna have Dedue finish it off. But I will move people in range so Dedue at least gets some support. Oh, wait. I'm really dumb. I can't have Dedue finish it before I get the treasure. Oh well. This is, he's not gonna, no one's gonna die. I can't believe I almost did that. That was really dumb of me. Spirit Dust is probably free to magic? Yeah, that's a big deal. I can give that to Annette. I can't believe I almost wasted that.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, now Dedue will finish this guy off. He's so powerful.
Sufficient. Not good enough.
And of course the boss skill gives a bad level
It's
up.
no use. A seal is broken. You can't. Huh? A sword.
It's Byleth's legendary weapon. It absorbed the fire. Is he doing a laser beam? That guy got gotted. I think we're gonna get some backstory on why Byleth's crest is intense and what that sword means, since it glows in his hand. Either that or we're not gonna get backstory yet.
Sword is. I see. What a pleasant surprise.
He got away. We have no choice but to let them go for now. Professor, the way that sword is glowing, I wonder.
Is the intruder here? Oh, looks like you have this under control. You, round up any stragglers.
Will do.
Who will be the MVP? Maybe... Yeah, Dedue. That's actually who I was gonna guess just because he got the boss kill. Dedue's motivation's maxed out. Got Sword of the Creator. Throne of the Convoy. No, Spirit Dust. This mysterious blade unleashes its true power in New Game Plus Derek's hands, extending to reach distant enemies. This weapon's durability is restored by 5 each... Oh, wow. Okay. That's super cool. So durability repairs whenever you rest. That's really interesting. I was wondering how they were going to balance durability and legendary weapons.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
Ray's gonna kill all these guys.
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. The attempted assassination of the Archbishop. An attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It is unnecessary to go on, followers of the Western Church.
Like, you are going to be killed
What?
for many, many
We
reasons.
have nothing to do with the Western Church.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Dishonoring
Obviously,
a holy
there's more
ceremony
going on.
is worthy of death for a member of the Church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
No, this isn't what we were told would happen. We've been deceived.
It's no use arguing.
Are they not gonna,
Whatever
like,
your excuse,
question them?
the punishment
Are they just gonna
stands.
kill him outright?
May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
Wait, please. The goddess would never forgive you for our execution.
Monster. We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes
What is
the
going on?
investigation. Please remove these poor lost souls from my sight.
I really feel like they should be questioning them instead of just being like, they did it bad, they're gonna die. Dimitri doesn't like it.
There you
Dimitri
have
wants to
it.
know more.
It seems the assassination attempt and the attack on the Holy Mausoleum were all the work of the Western Church. As for the masked knight who led the attack, I'm afraid his whereabouts are yet unknown.
It makes no sense that the Western Church would try such a thing.
It just goes to show
really
that
curious
the Church
what's
of
gonna happen
Ceres
here.
is not completely united. The church is led by those here at Garrick Mach, and the Western Church doesn't have a strong voice on its governing council. I imagine the Western Church has harbored some resentment toward the Central Church for a while now.
What is the Western Church, though? And the Central Church is obviously the Church of Ceres and Garrick Mach Monastery. But what is the Western Church?
Ah, that's right. Gerald did say that you grew up outside the influence of the church. The Church of Ceres is split into a few branches across Fodlan. The largest being the Central Church, which is headquartered right here at Garrick Mach.
Yeah, I figured that much out, because it's in the middle of the
The
map.
Western Church lies far to the west of Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lonato held his rebellion. It's situated on the far side of the kingdom's most impressive fortress, Arian Road. I imagine the Western Church's intention was to eliminate Lady Rhea, and the Central Church's authority along with her.
Somehow I don't think that's
Naturally,
what's actually
the
going
Knights
on.
will be riding out to question the Western Church's top officials. Or rather, to punish them.
They're gonna
When they
kill
do,
everyone in the
Your
Western
Highness,
Church.
You will likely be asked to help
And
carry
it's
out
probably
said
not their,
punishment.
Indeed.
their fault.
Now, I don't mean to be rude, Professor, but I must say your situation is rather unusual. For someone to grow up in Fodlan and yet never have any contact with the Church of Ceres is... it's hard to believe.
I wonder why the Archbishop would hire someone like that as a professor.
So, those people from the Western Church were... Lady Rhea had them killed, didn't she?
Oh yeah.
Well, of course she did. Going against the
Mercedes
teachings
is
of
like,
Ceres
duh.
like that, quite unforgivable.
Those who stray must be punished, I suppose. That said, Professor,
There you are, Professor. It seems Lady Rhea would like a word with you. Come with me.
I am really interested to figure out what's gonna happen behind this intrigue. Because I definitely don't think Lonato,
The Archbishop
he was lied to.
lives.
And these
Not that
church
I had
zealots
ever
were lied
placed
to as
much
well.
faith in those swine from the Western Church.
I have news, both good and bad.
I want to know if this guy, if he just lies to people and just like gets them to do it, or if he actually like mind controls
Something else
them.
was the sword of the Creator.
Ah, the weapon wielded by that thief, the King of Liberation.
Thief. Huh. At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the crest stone had already been removed from the sword
Interesting.
when it was found.
As expected. It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
Okay.
There's more.
So there's
The
a stone that goes in that
professor
little
was
center
able to
slot.
awaken the sword's true power. Even without the crest stone, the sword glowed red. The professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
Absurd. Using a relic without its crest stone should be impossible. The King of Liberation's bloodline should not even...
Yeah, as I
They
assumed,
must be
it's
allowed
definitely
to
not.
keep it
He's
for
definitely
now.
not Gerald's
I
son.
do not have enough information about the professor to act. As for your request, I assent. The Death Knight is at your command. Use him well.
Good. I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
The story is leaving a lot more questions than answers, but I actually like that because it's making me want to play it more.
And especially for protecting the sword of the Creator. That sword is one of the hero's relics, and the most precious artifact in the Church's possession. It is also a weapon of terrifying power. For now, I will entrust
So
the
was
sword
that
to you.
in the intro sequence,
use it
the
wisely.
like the Ivy
Lady
whip
Rhea,
sword?
wait. Do you truly mean to give the
So
sword
that
of
must
the
be
Creator to this
Byleth's actual
stranger?
dad.
Surely it is not the
Is
sort
that's
of
what I'm
thing
gonna
one
guess.
hands over so readily, even to someone who has the ability to wield it. If someone like Nemesis were to appear again, all of Fodlan would be consumed by war.
Nemesis?
Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Seiros over 1,000 years ago. When Fodlan was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the Sword of the Creator. Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan.
Okay.
Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However,
but how is he evil?
His power began to corrupt him until he himself turned to the darkness. Saint Seiros was forced to destroy him. Lady Rhea, I beg you to reconsider.
And Saint Seiros looks very much like Sothis and Rhea.
Assess this stranger's abilities.
Of course, that could just be the green hair.
I have faith, Sedith.
Makes me wonder if Rhea dyes her hair green just to look more like Seiros.
Since the death of Nemesis, none have been able to wield the Sword of the Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away, it has returned and found a new master.
I understand. As you wish, Lady Rhea. There you have it, Professor. See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon you.
The Sword of the Creator? The King of Liberation? Each tale is more confusing than the last. And I really can't read that Rhea at all. That sword is clearly...
I wonder when I'm going to figure out the connection between Sothis and Rhea. I mean, they dress kind of similar, they have the same hair, and they have the same eye color. Which, granted, you know, you could always dye your hair and have contacts, but I don't think it's that simple. Sword shows me.
Is that a fact?
Maybe
I feel
not.
as though we have become entangled in a mystery. And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me. The Sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen. Such as the one that... Oh goodness, what was her name?
Catherine?
Cat...
Cat.
Yes, her.
I should have just said
The
Cat.
Sword of the Creator is different from her.
I always like... I'm always at an impasse between the joking option and the serious option.
Where something should have been, but is no more. I despise not knowing what is going on. It frightens me. And yet, I place my trust in you. I must. Whatever comes to pass, please swear to cut a path that is your own.
I didn't even get to see those hints. Yeah, I know all about Danger Radius. So this is definitely a good save and a good place to end this episode. We'll see this real quick.
White cloud.
Still part 1.
Verdant rain moon. Tower of black winds. The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever...
I always love this little intermediate like in between month art.
Pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
A glorious rainbow. There is so much going on in that picture. Like, why is that person being shot out of a cannon? There are new places to explore in the monastery. Got 4,000 gold. And we're gonna get this month's activity. It's gonna be to go kill those people of the Western Church, I'm sure.
I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
Seems pretty simple.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. The Lance of
hey.
Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan.
Is Sylvain gonna get a legendary weapon?
House Gautier.
Why was he disowned?
I believe it had something to do with his lack of a crest. Such happenings
That's
are
pretty
fairly
shitty.
common within the kingdom.
The Crestless cannot unleash the goddess's power even if they possess a relic. Nonetheless, they are still capable of simply wielding those weapons.
The hero's
that's
relics
true.
are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seiros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students,
The Sword of the Creator is super OP. I love how it restores durability. That's really interesting.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
I wonder if you figured out more about my
I
crest.
heard about our mission for this month. So, we are to eradicate thieves in Kingdom territory. I'm sorry for dragging you into the Kingdom's petty squabbles.
So this is probably another
This should not be your burden to bear, but my own.
separate path mission, and then from what I can see, it basically like I'm guessing the monastery one is one all paths do, and then this one is probably a specific path one. I don't know if that's the case, but I'm guessing it looks like this mission and the one 2 months ago were probably different based on which class you chose to teach, and then the Red Canyon and the monastery one are probably the same no matter what one you pick. I'm gonna say I'm happy to help.
Thank you, Professor. Hearing you say that puts my mind at ease.
Your Highness? Ah, it's been ages.
It's
Oh, hey, it's
a long
Rodrigue.
time. 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed, Your Highness. You've grown so much in those years. I hardly recognize you.
This is Rodrigue, an old friend of my father's. I believe I've mentioned him, if you recall. When my
Yeah.
father died 4 years ago, he looked after me as
I
though
wonder
I
if
were
he
his
didn't
own
have the
son.
Dimitri support yet, what he would say.
You flatter me, Your Highness. It was my honor to care for
Maybe
such a
it's
fine young
maybe
man.
it's programmed that you'd automatically
It's
have gotten the
nice to finally
Dimitri
meet you,
support by now.
Professor. My son, Felix, has mentioned you on occasion.
What brings you to the monastery, Rodrigue? Is it the thieves plaguing the kingdom?
Oh,
I'm
Felix.
afraid
Yeah.
so.
I didn't realize
This is
he's
not
related to
merely a
Felix.
problem for House Gautier, but for everyone.
That makes
The
sense
thieves have
since
set up their
Felix
headquarters in
and Dimitri are
Traltari's
like close
territory,
friends and have been
and
close
they're
since
mercilessly
childhood.
pillaging the villagers of that area. You have our full support in stopping those dastards. I thank you for your help, both of you.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you lately.
We had a lot going on between
that you were able to awaken
between
the
episodes,
sword of the
or
Creator's
between
power. Thusly,
this month's
it seems
activities.
the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words,
Okay.
your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The crest of flames. That is what you possess.
I guess that fits since he basically has the effect of soul from the previous games, which heals you when you
My
attack.
hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial, and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
Alright, whose birthday is it? It's Manuela's. Yeah, I'll host a tea party, even though these tea parties are super creepy. She seems like she would probably like ginger tea, but I want to save it because it's my. Well, no, I'll use
Thank
it.
you for your Thank you.
This tea thing is really it's not quite as creepy as face touching from Awakening,
Fun.
but it's pretty up there.
Yeah.
She seems like she might like gossip, but that also seems kind of fitting to her personality. She doesn't really care about crests, I don't think. Maybe school uniforms. Nope. Yeah. She seems like she'd like to be complimented. Nice tea time.
Thanks for the treat.
Charm increased, yeah. Okay, so that whole week got skipped, basically. Probably because they don't, since this month has 5 Sundays, they probably don't want to give you 5 activities. Why is that birthday red? Oh hey, it's my birthday. That makes sense. August 25th. I didn't even think about that. That's Leonie's birthday. That'll help me get support for her. I definitely want to get Leonie in my team because I like her. I just like her personality and the way she dresses. I think what we'll do is we'll do a seminar because I still want to get Spear up for Byleth, and then also give everyone motivation. Or not everyone, but the people who attend. Yeah, let's do that. And then I'll explore the monastery after that next week, or next month.
The glory of progress.
Got it. Good to go.
Italian Vantage, Night Kneeler, and Authority.
I'm getting the hang of this.
She also got Night Kneeler and Authority. Very nice. And they both got motivation. Now we'll teach. Okay, so Felix, Ashen, and Ned are no-go. I really don't know who to teach because the only people who really need to be taught to class change is myself. Too bad I can't instruct myself. I have to use my professor points for that while I'm exploring. I'm probably going to do a lot of that this month. So in the meantime, what I think I'll do is I'll get her better at swords. Because I want her to be a Pegasus Knight that uses lance and swords.
I appreciate.
There we go. I think I'll finish Sylvain's horse rank up, might as well. Because he's close to that.
I thought this was a test. Got it.
C+.
All right. Hey.
There we go. And I think we'll do Dedue again, just so we can get some support for him. And we'll kind of focus on his gauntlets, so we can get that to a C.
I am. No need.
There we go. And we can do one more. Mercedes is the only one with high motivation, so I guess we'll do her. I might need to rest this week. Or not this week, but coming up here soon. Might as well get that to a D.
This isn't so hard.
And I think we'll just focus on getting her faith really good.
Yeah. Now
Alright, perfect. See if we can change goals around. He doesn't really need authority anymore. We can... We'll change to lance, sword and lance. Dedue will change to... We'll change to axe and brawling. His heavy armor's getting good. Felix, I want him to keep doing this because I don't know if there's an advanced class that has that, but I think it'd be really interesting if he could. Sylvain, I think I'll just switch you to Lance and Axe so you can get better weapon ranks because your horse is at a C+. Mercedes is fine with that, and that's definitely fine with that. She's going to be my first B, I think. Although I think I'll teach her to reason and authority. Just because I want to see what happens when authority gets high, and I think her reason's already pretty high enough. Ingrid, I'll switch her to sword and flying. There we go. Yeah, let's do that.
I must ask you.
No matter the weapon, can it be wielded properly without ample strength and stamina, regardless of the skills one may possess. Been used various training techniques, but lately I feel like they're all lacking. He really likes intense training, but also, I mean, I feel like that's a sign of progress. But I don't know if he'd be like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. I feel like I answered this question already, and I did this, but I don't remember what the result was. We'll say that.
Can't be.
Oh yeah, he didn't like that last time.
Professor.
See, now you wanna excel as a lord. No, just do sword and lance. Your authority's high enough. Hey, time to get a support conversation for Dedue.
Did you want something?
He's planting flowers. Just want to look at the flowers.
I see.
He'll probably like that.
If you have the time, then please assist me. I am to water the flowers in the greenhouse.
The support conversation came at a good time because all my people's motivation is low, and
Only
support
do not
conversations
water the
fully
ones in
filled,
that
I'm pretty
corner.
sure. Don't water the ones of those. What kind of flowers are those?
They are from Dusker. They require a dry environment. The roots will rot otherwise.
Interesting. I'm gonna say... Could say they're beautiful, which he'll probably like, because I'm complimenting something that's from Dusker. Or I could compliment his knowledge. I'm gonna say they're beautiful.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I thought he'd like that.
I owe you a debt of gratitude. In both the
He's the silent flower loving type.
here at the Academy and on the battlefield, your presence has been instrumental in the defense of His Highness. You have my sincerest thanks.
I only did what anyone would.
I see.
I like how there's constant silence in this conversation. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. I'm gonna not say that, because then maybe he'd be like, you weren't paying attention.
Then please.
He's difficult to hold a conversation with. But I really like Dedue as a character. Yep, that maxed out his motivation. What's going on the 16th?
Hey, Sylvain.
Oh yeah, the writing work.
Professor, don't you think we did pretty well? His Highness here did most of it.
No, it was not all my doing.
Perfect.
I've deepened my understanding.
Got rushing blow.
Am I making progress?
She got Sagittae, which that sounds interesting. She's our first B rank. Alright, let us explore the monastery. I want to raise Byleth's lance and faith and swords, really. He really needs everything. There is a house versus house lance tournament for an intermediate seal. That's really interesting. I gotta get that. There should be people who can class change too. Dedue can become a heavy knight probably. That's what I want him to do. So his strength will go down and his magic will go up, which is kind of weird. His health will go up by 3. His speed will go down by 2, which is expected because he's a heavy knight. His defense will go up by 4 though, and his resistance will go down. I kind of don't want to do that because of the stat changes. I'm almost tempted not to. I can make him a brawler. I'm actually not sure what to do now. I kind of don't like the class changes that Armor Knight gets. He doesn't really need that defense, and I don't want his resistance to go lower. But I've been training him in heavy armor, it seems like a waste to not do it now. I like how he looks as a brigand too, but I also like how he looks as an armored knight. It's a really tough call. I've been going for armored knight, but then again I don't really like the class changes. Especially the resistance going down even more. You know what? I think I want to make him a brigand. That one extra move is so nice.
I passed.
Alright, we're gonna change him into a brigand. Felix. Felix is already, he has access to so many different classes. Sylvain can finally become a cavalier, which I'm excited for. He looks really good as a cavalier. I want to know why Sylvain has black armor, where everyone else has like white armor, but I mean I really like it. He looks good in every class I've seen him in so far. Like honestly, I really like how he looks as a brigand. That black and red is just really good looking. But we've been wanting to make him a cavalier, so let's do that.
Huh, okay. No big deal, really.
He's like, that's fine, now I have a horse. And Ingrid can become also having a horse. Which is definitely what I want her to do. But a Pegasus horse, specifically. She'll have a weakness to arrows, but that's fine. Her dex, her speed, and her resistance are going up even more. She's gonna be so good at destroying mages. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even notice you can see him with or without their mount. You have to take a test in order to figure out how to be on a horse. Be on a flying horse.
I must continue to work hard.
Alright. I need to raise Byleth's professor rank, so I'm probably going to explore twice in a row, honestly.
A stone? A stone. I do not understand. Yet, as I think of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
I think we're actually going to end this episode here. But I'm going to explore probably twice the next episode, so the next episode's probably going to be pretty heavily edited. I'm just going to show you the highlights. This was a really good one. That battle went on pretty long, and there was a lot of story afterwards, so I apologize I was a little quiet there, but I don't want to talk over the voice acting. But I'm really interested to see what goes on. I like how Byleth now has his own legendary weapon. I figured something crazy was going to happen like that. It was pretty heavily inferred that, you know, they're all like, Geralt disappeared 20 years ago, and then he had a kid, and then the Great Fire happened. It all happened at the same time for some reason. And then, you know, he's all weird about Rhea. There's a lot of intrigue going on, and everyone's kind of like, who's Byleth, where did he come from? Geralt just happened to have this kid. He happens to have the crest that's really mysterious, and it happens to be the one of the same Great Emperor, and he has this legendary weapon that glows in his hand. So there's a lot of intrigue there. I'm really interested to see what happens, and I hope you guys are too. I look forward to the next episode. We're gonna get some professor rank up, we're gonna raise Byleth's weapon skills, and yeah, yeah, really excited to see what happens next. Thanks for watching.